Welcome back to the Sports Fury. I am Josh.
And I'm Sean.
And let the debates begin. Which
Yeah.
sport offers the best game day experience when attending live? Which is the most fun, best atmosphere, best fans? Which sport
There's no
offers the
argument
best
here, Josh.
game experience? Oh, you got one already.
It's already done. The discussion's over.
Oh,
It's
okay.
golf.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
It's golf.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you fucking serious? Golf. Okay. That's enough of Sean. I'm done. That's it. Everybody say goodbye to Sean. He is done. His YouTube career is over. It's been 7 months.
You can't fire
See you
me.
later. Goodbye, Sean. It has been lame. Fuck off, asshole. Golf. Get the fuck out of here. I don't think even golf players fucking like playing golf or the fucking experience. Jesus Christ, that looks so boring. I don't understand how people can. I don't understand how people can attend that shit.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Golf isn't like the most exciting and energetic atmosphere, but golf is pretty fun to play. I just want to throw that out there. But
Golf.
let's move on. Another conversation we'll have.
All right, so which is the best experience? I mean, right away, I kind of want to lean towards football, but is it professional or college? Now,
Yeah.
Professional, I've been to a lot more. I've been to a lot of games professionally. College, I haven't been to any of them, but god damn,
yeah.
the college football games, they look fucking fun. You know, you watch the college game day, like, like before the game start and shit like that, and like everyone's just having a fucking blast. You almost hear nothing bad happening from college experiences, like going to the games or stuff like that. And maybe it has something to do with the alcohol, like, because you can't drink alcohol at college games. So,
Well, they started making, a lot of colleges are starting to pass laws or regulations to allow drinking. But yeah, most of the time people get really drunk before the game, and they pretty much sober up as the game goes on in the game.
right.
But I'll tell you this, like, I've never been to college, you haven't been to college.
And we want to. Even though I can't really stand watching college football. You like it more than I do, but I want to go to a college football game. That shit looks fun.
We talked about this.
I want to go to a Texas OU game.
Oh,
That's the one I want to go to.
That's gonna be super expensive. You know, it's funny because I talked to a friend of mine. She went to Texas Tech, and I was like, I'll go to Texas Tech. I'm a UT fan, right? And I was like, I got to go to Texas Tech with you, and I'll hang out with you. Because they divide up the students, right? Tech, Texas on one side, and
Okay.
I was like, I'll be wearing my. But she told me I can't wear my orange shirt. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm wearing my UT shit. She's like, no, you can't do that. I was like, why not? She's like, because you'll get kicked out.
Really?
You didn't kick me out. I paid for my goddamn ticket.
Really?
Well, she says, like, if you're on the wrong side as a fan, and you're on the student side with all the Texas Tech fans, and you're wearing a different team's shirt,
Yeah.
they're gonna haggle you and hassle you and heckle you and fuck with you the whole time, and eventually the personnel people, security, will come and ask you to leave because you're causing a disturbance, even though you're not causing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of passion. Like, fans are gonna be heckling you and giving you so much shit if you're in the wrong area, right?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong section, get the fuck out, you know? It gets crazy in the college.
But
It does.
I bet it doesn't get as crazy as NFL. Because let me tell you something. My experiences with NFL games, I've had great experiences and I've had some terrible ones. And when we went to Nashville, that was a great experience. It's very chill, very laid
Very
back.
laid back. Yep.
Absolutely nothing like a Chicago game. And, a couple of Chicago games. Once I had a great time. It was fun. Chicago fans are very passionate, and it was a great time. Another time, It was just like, damn. I saw fights at the tailgate in the parking lot. It got really ugly. I saw a Packers fan, a dad and his son, like 7 years old, getting fucking legit harassed by other grown-ass men. To a kid, like calling him cussing at him, calling all kinds of names, throwing shit. at a fucking child, right? And seeing fights in the fucking stands, like at my seats and shit like that. I saw a couple of fights. Leaving the game, I saw some fights between Bears fans because we lost and shit like that. It was just like, I don't know how many. I think I saw like 4 or 5, 6 fights that time at one game, and I don't think I've ever been to a Bears game where there wasn't a fight. But it can get pretty ugly in Chicago, and I
don't doubt it.
But it's still a great time. It was still kind of fun, because it's like it's the Bears, and so it was fun for me. But
it's the atmosphere, right? Yeah.
But it can get really ugly.
Experience. Every single stadium's going to be a different experience.
Philly's probably the same way. I've heard some things about Oakland Raiders, especially when they're playing the 49ers or whatever. Those can get pretty ugly. So NFL tends to get a little ugly. There's a lot of fights in NFL games as opposed to college games. College is a lot more like it's just family fun. Not like family fun, like, cheesy fun, but like you can bring your kids and not worry about seeing drunk people all over the place, getting into fights or whatever. It's a real chill game. Like if I have a kid, I would feel more better going to a college football game than going to an NFL game because he's probably going to see drunk people all over the place, pissing on the fucking floor, people just cussing up a storm, getting into fights and shit like that.
Yeah.
So some people might not want to take their kids to NFL games, but would gladly go to college games. Now, other sports, like what about Major League Baseball? Baseball games.
Oh, baseball.
Traditional Americana right there.
It's American pastime, right? Isn't that what they say? American pastime.
Probably the best opening of any sports for a season. Opening day, MLB, that's one of the best right there.
Man, I remember I bought opening tickets one time, but I was busy. I had to work. I couldn't take off, and I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off.
And then let's get into soccer.
Oh,
European soccer. I don't think I would want to go to a European soccer game. No, I don't think so.
I do.
Fuck that.
No, fuck that. I would. Because you know what? These fans are probably the most loyal fans out there. They follow their teams religious.
To a fault. It's religious.
And I love that, though. I don't mind it. Obviously there are going to be arguments.
I bet you would feel differently if you actually went to a game.
That's fine. I will go.
Because you look how they are. Even when like there's nothing bad happening, they're so bunched together. And they're just like and they're like all crawling on top of each other. I couldn't handle that shit. I would be like, get the fuck away from me. I would buy if I went to a European soccer game, I would buy the whole row. I would just buy the whole row so no one's near me. But then even then they probably wouldn't give a shit. Everyone would just swarm anyway.
You're crazy. I would love to go. I don't mind being around passionate fans. I really don't.
But they get too passionate. They take it too serious.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Is there another sport where things go more wrong than European soccer games? How many times have you seen riots and fucking fans storming the field, attacking players and shit like that? It gets fucking ugly. It's probably I don't think any other sport compares as far as how ugly it can get, how scary it can get. People die at soccer games.
They are the most passionate fans. Now, you're right, it can't escalate to a point where it's like, all right, that's fucked up. Damaging the fucking cities just on fire, whatever. I know I'm exaggerating, but, it's tough. It's tough because I look at soccer and I admire the passion and dedication. I do. Obviously, I would never go that far because it's a game. We're out here to have fun. There's going to be a win. There's going to be a winner. There's going to be a loser, no matter what, right? There's a 50-50 chance they're going to win this game. And talking about football, I'm like, just like you, there's fans like that in Kansas City. Kansas City was very passionate fans. They're screaming the whole time. They're standing the whole time. Compared to the Tennessee or the Dallas games. But
I can handle their passion because it's like, it's contained. Soccer it's not contained like European soccer. It's just like chaotic passion. And I'm just like,
But I was there. When I went to that Chiefs and Raiders game, there was a fight that broke out.
Oh, there was?
Yes, a fight broke out between Chiefs and Raiders after the game was over.
There goes NFL. I mean, shit. There's always a fight. If NFL can get ugly.
I feel like there's going to be fights no matter which game you can possibly go to. There's always going
to be of course. That's always going to be an opportunity there because especially when alcohol is involved.
Anything's possible.
Now I will say this: as far as like American soccer, I would love to go to an American soccer game because those those have like that college football, basketball type of atmospheres.
And
like,
I've been to one, and I want to take you to one
like
soon, Jeff.
FC Dallas. Yeah, you want to get me to go to the FC Dallas? Yeah. I've seen some of those games on TV and shit like that. Those do look fun to it. I wouldn't mind going to one. The Chicago Fire. My uncle he writes articles and he does a podcast covering the Chicago Fire, and I see what he's doing. He goes to the games and stuff like that, and those look like a blast. And then you got some of those teams like out there in like Seattle and Portland and Oregon and shit like that. Those are some fucking passionate ass soccer fans. So I wouldn't mind going to an American soccer game. Those look fun. That'd probably be the best about the fucking whole experience is like being around the people and having fun because the game itself, I don't give a shit about soccer.
I'll tell you right now, like when I would go to the FC Dallas games when I lived out there in Dallas with you out there, I used to go all the time. Once every couple weeks or so. And what I loved about soccer is pretty much soccer is almost a year-round sport. It only has like a month break, really.
Right.
It's always going. There's always tournaments. There's always games or seasons are starting. There's always games. And it's a fun game to go to because it's one of those games, it's a non-stop game, right? So you pretty much me and my friend used to go there. We used to just sit there, have beers, just bullshitting, shooting the shit, and then, just chilling. It's more of a chill fucking atmosphere. Now, obviously, Europe is going to be a little different, but FC Dallas is so much fun, man. And
we'll go to a game. We'll go check out a game this coming season, and we'll go see it.
I'm gonna go to like 10 of them,
and we'll go see how. I want to see how that is. Because here's another sport that I don't really get behind, except for when it comes to NHL hockey. I only give a shit about Blackhawks. I don't follow hockey like I follow baseball or football or I just don't, or basketball.
I don't either.
I follow one team, the Blackhawks. I don't give a fuck about what anybody else is doing. I don't give a shit. Like right now, the Stanley Cup's going on. I could give a fuck. The Predators are playing the Penguins in the final Stanley Cup. I don't care. Sorry, don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Although I do. Although I will say, I hope the Nashville Predators do win because I like the city of Nashville, and they've never won a Stanley Cup. So
it's the first time they've ever gone.
Yeah, so give them one. Yeah. But you know what? I went to a Dallas Stars game. I went to a hockey game. My mom, she was working for this company or whatever, and she got free tickets. She's like, she decided to take the whole family in this box suite and whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for free food because they were gonna have catering and stuff like that. Like, that's all I care about. I was like, I don't give a shit about Dallas Stars. I forgot who they were even playing. They were playing. I think an Arizona team or some shit. But I went there, man. Outside the stadium, American Airlines Center, inside the stadium, everyone was fucking awesome. It was fun. It was passionate. It was a great atmosphere. It was so much fun. I was like, this is cool. I actually got into the game. I was like, oh, I gave a shit about the Dallas Stars. I was rooting for the Dallas Stars to win and everything, but I got into it. It was a fun game to attend. Hockey is fun to attend. And I have not been to a Blackhawks game in Chicago yet. I want to so bad, but
we'll try to go to a game. We should go to Stars and Blackhawks in Dallas and go to Blackhawks and Stars in Chicago.
Absolutely. But I had a great time at a hockey game. Seeing two teams I didn't give a shit about. I had a great time. Yeah. So hockey was fun to attend to, and baseball. Oh my god, baseball! I've been all my games that I've been to have all been Rangers games, right? I've seen them play the Cubs, but only here in Texas. I have yet to go to Wrigley Field. I haven't gone to Wrigley Field yet. And when I do, I'm probably gonna fucking cry the entire time because it's a religious experience. I hear and I know I probably would just be a very emotional person going to Wrigley Field. But
Josh, you can't lie to the viewers here. You know you won't cry. You don't even have a soul, so you can't cry.
Yeah, probably. I would just use some whatever that shit that makes you cry, that makes you look like you care.
Vaseline. What is it? Visine?
Visine or whatever. But clear eyes or some shit. But yeah, baseball. Going to Rangers games, I could Rangers, I'll go watch them, because I want to go watch baseball, attend baseball games.
Yeah.
I could really give a shit about the Rangers, but
Yeah.
I love attending Rangers game. Rangers games are fun to attend. Baseball games are fun, especially in the summer. Especially even when in the summertime when it's really really fucking hot. It's still fun to attend. Shit. What else? But here's what I'm gonna say. Okay.
Oh, don't you dare! I think
Here is where I think is the best experience, best live experience, and I don't think anything comes close to it. Oh, and big shout out to NCAA basketball. Those also look fun. I look forward to what.
I've been to the final, the championship.
Yeah, you went to the championship game, right?
Yeah, it was a blast. Yeah, it was when it was at.
How was that?
Stadium.
I was like, what was it like being at the Final Four, like the championship game? Like,
there's a lot of.
It's a huge stadium.
I don't really follow college basketball that much, but my friend, he got free tickets from his job. We got like all you can eat. We got to see Kid Rock perform. That whole thing was badass, right? All you can eat, all you can drink, open bar. It was a blast. We went to the game. It was awesome. It was awesome. Even though I didn't really follow college basketball, I didn't know any of these fucking players. It was great to be in that kind of environment, and the fight songs were going, all these bands. Like it was a great experience, man.
So okay, I have my final answer, right? What I'm gonna say, and it's probably gonna shock everybody. Probably people would just be like, "No, that's bullshit." But whatever. But so first, let me say this: traditional sport, where I think seems like the most fun is a college football game. To me, from everything that I've seen. That, to me, as far as traditional sports, looks like the most fun. And I can't wait to attend one. Right? But that's traditional sports. Now, the best live experience, and nothing has ever came close, okay? And I've been to playoff games and whatever, in football and shit like that. In NBA.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Professional wrestling.
Yep.
WWE, or even the indie scenes. I know some people won't consider that, a legitimate sport because all the matches are predetermined, but fuck that, I do. I consider it because it's athleticism, it's a fucking great show, and there is nothing like attending a wrestling event. Sean, you don't watch wrestling, you probably don't give a shit about wrestling, but I bet you if I took you to a wrestling show, even if you never watch it again after that point, you're going to say, damn, I had a great fucking time. It's awesome. It's the best thing to watch live in person. Professional wrestling. I've been to WrestleManias. WrestleMania was just, oh my god, WrestleMania 25, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, greatest match of all time. I went to WrestleMania 30, saw Daniel Bryan win the championship. I went to WrestleMania 31. Oh my god, it's the best. It's the best. It's the most fun. It's the most It's the best. It's the fucking best.
I can't say anything about it because I've never been.
You would love it.
I told you that next
I'm going to take you one.
I will go with
I'm going to take you one.
I will go because I want to experience everything sports-wise. That's why we're called the Sports Fury. I want to broaden my horizons.
And I will take you.
You're going to go to FC Dallas.
Yes.
I will go to wrestling.
Yeah.
So, we'll broaden each other's horizons here. It's hard for me. I can't say that personally. This one's a little tough for me. This is really tough. As I'm right there with you regarding college football, college sports, the tradition alone, it stands out.
Oh, shit.
And just the alumni that show up.
It goes all the way back to Major League Baseball, 1800s.
Yeah. So it's tough, but one game that I remember I went to, it was, man, I can't even remember what year it was. I think it was 2008 or 2009. I think it was 2008. It was Dallas versus Philadelphia Eagles playoffs, round 1.
Oh, I remember when you went.
Me and one of my old coworkers,
yeah.
We went, Mo, and we went to that game, and it was just the funnest experience. It was so energetic. It was so much passion and fire. There was even an Eagles fan sitting right next to me, which was great because we beat the shit out of the Eagles. And what was even crazier is we had swept the Eagles during the regular season. And then we played them a third time, which is like, if anybody watches football, they know it's hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. it's like one of the hardest things to do. And we just played them week 17, so we had to play them back-to-back weeks, so in the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
And man, when we beat them, it was so energetic walking out. It's so energetic even driving out. Everybody's windows were down. Everybody was screaming. Everybody was hugging. I didn't even know half the people. I was high-fiving. It was just such a great feeling, and it was a great environment. And I loved it. And even to that Eagles fan, he was a good sport about it, even though we gave him a lot of shit. He was cool about it. We're not fucking like Bears fans are going to beat the shit out of him. But it was awesome, dude. I loved it. And I just from my personal experience, I'd say an NFL playoff game is right up there with the best atmosphere I have seen out of any game.
All right. So Sean says NFL. I'm saying professional wrestling. And to be very specific, WrestleMania. There's not a single better event other than like maybe the Cubs. I would have loved to be the Cubs, World Series, right? But there's just nothing.
World Series though, no matter what teams are playing, I think that would be a great environment to go to.
I can't wait to do that one day. But WrestleMania, best thing I've ever attended. Particularly, even more specific, WrestleMania 25, and to be even more specific, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I have not been to one single event, anything sports related whatsoever. Not one time, not any of those other experiences came close to Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. The greatest match that ever took place. I'll never forget how no one was sitting down. Everyone was like, just fucking going crazy the entire match. It was the best experience I've ever had, sports-related wise, when attending a live game. So, that's my take. That's your take. What's everyone... All our fans, what are you guys everybody watching this video, what do you guys fucking think? What is your best experience when attending a live game? Which sport offers you the best experience? And which one do you think would be the best one? Like maybe if you haven't attended a college football game like I haven't, but I think that would be the most fun. It just looks like the most fun.
It really does.
So,
it looks so much fun.
So let us know what you guys think down in the comments section below. And we really want to hear what you guys have to say. And I really enjoy doing these videos, Let the Debates Begin, and watching and listening to or fucking reading your comments on these videos. You guys got some pretty interesting things to say. But if you like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video. And what else should they do, Sean?
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. The Twitter. Yep. Yes. This was a pretty...
in our profile.
So, yeah. This is pretty fun. But, guys, let us know what you guys think. And we'll see you next time.